Ah, Mass Effect 2. I am slightly hyped. I haven't played this game in forever. First and foremost, I haven't played this game in ages. And it was actually the first Mass Effect I ever played. This was the first game. Saw it back then in an advertisement, I think on TV. And I thought, damn, that looks cool. Asked my father, we went to get it, and then I played. And let's just say afterwards I discovered Mass Effect 1, I discovered Dragon Age, I discovered a lot in the years to follow. And yes, I almost grew up with Mass Effect, so to speak. So, let's get back. I already made sure, just for you to see, I already made sure that we are playing on Insanity difficulty. Because after all, this is what I wanted. A little bit of a more challenging run. 1 second, I think the webcam is a little bit... I think it was a little tilted. I don't know. In any case, I would say let's start. We import, of course, good old Jane Shepard. And we started with FemShep. It's gonna be, just because I think Jennifer Hale is doing wonderfully there. Hey! Good day, good day. Nice to see you again. That was quick. I'm only online for 2 minutes. Alright, yeah, I want subtitles, I want power squad, I want autosaves, let's go. Rank 1.5, yes, I was an engineer. Paragon, Rex is alive, Kaden is dead, Council's alive, and Anderson got the seat. Let's go. BioWare production. I'm really curious with the amped up graphics here in the Legendary Edition now in Mass Effect 2. 1 was already looking good.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
Good timing, I'd say.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth! We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still
Graphics
out there.
are looking sharp.
And it's up to us to stop them.
Very good, very
The
good.
Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
I also want to drop here, Martin Sheen, wonderful voice actor, he really sells the Elusive Man. Ah, yes. The Reapers aren't a real threat. There's gonna be more of that very soon. Well, just a small handful, I think, perspective-wise only. I don't think they changed anything substantial. But I'm curious, this is the first time I played the Legendary Edition, so...
Emission sinks active.
Just like with Mass Effect 1, not quite sure what all they changed.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't
Looking
found
good,
any
Presley.
sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Yeah, I thought so.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner.
Oh, I love this sequence.
Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
And the foreboding music.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
What a way to start the game! Hello, Liara. Nice to see you.
Shepard! Distress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time?
Maybe.
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either.
No time to argue.
I need you
Everything's
to get the
going
crew
to
onto the
shit.
evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker. Shepard, Liara, go. Now. Aye, aye.
Just a minor thing I always wondered, where the hell are the escape pods?
Everybody in. Go, go, go.
I mean, I can't remember ever seeing one, or that hallway there in specific. Might just that I never paid attention to it, but I'm reasonably sure you never see the escape pods in these games. Or in this case, you never seen an escape pod in the previous game. This was always such an intense start. The very beginning of the game and everything is going to shit. On the outside it's absolutely... that's understandable. But on the inside you never see the entrance to them either. So... By the way, since we're not really on a timer here, can we take a moment to appreciate the view, which is absolutely breathtaking? Love it. Joker, coming for you. Let's get you a seat. Hey there, buddy.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay.
Damn good opportunity indeed. This had me terrified the first time I saw this. But I thought, alright, last second escape. Whew, hell of a way to kick off the game. But then... the unexpected thing happens. We get spaced. And that was the point where I thought, did I do something wrong already? Did I mess up? How did I mess up already? I'm currently ending up in space on the way to a planet, and I'm losing oxygen. Oh, enjoy, I dare say. May it be good. I mean, the way it's presented by now, of course, I know that this is how the game was designed, to give you a fresh start and to explain everything that's gonna happen. But when you sit here the first time and you see yourself basically die, and then the Mass Effect, at that point when the logo pops up, I knew, okay, that looks intentional. But that was very odd. Should I? I mean, yeah, sure. The artwork is great. So let's review what happened so far for a very quick moment. I love this Genesis edition, by the way. It's also a good way.
Routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission?
It's also a wonderful way to either recap your previous character, or when you are playing a pure Mass Effect 2 character, it is a good way to just make the biggest choices within this comic without having to invest the hours into Mass Effect 1.
Answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Alenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams.
Bitch.
A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Lieutenant Alenko made the mistake of getting too close.
Wait, is that a
energy.
Turian up there and a Krogan there to the
That's
left?
when it hit me. Hard.
Or am I very much mistaken there? Or are those all supposed to be Geth? Because they don't look like
Everything
Geth.
went black.
Huh.
And then I saw something. Vision.
Early access is always interesting, out of
A
principle.
nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Udina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks.
Absolutely.
The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was.
And while it doesn't involve everything, it involves the biggest choices in this game.
The survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Udina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council.
Udina, I hate you one way or
One
another.
of their chosen elite specters could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another team wanted to help.
Good
The
man.
top agent for Citadel security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest and nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led us to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren.
Rex isn't that
Turned out
nasty.
to be an energetic little Quarian named Tally, a tech expert.
I love
with a knack
Tally.
for hackers.
Great
She
procured
Procured some information on Saren.
But then again, I can say that about almost every character in these games, so...
Evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace that they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some
It's a very
sense of my
fascinating
visions.
perspective there on Tally's hand in the middle.
We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat.
I'm just now starting to pay a
They
bit more
agreed
attention
Saren
to
had
the
to be
details
stopped.
that I didn't pay
They
attention
stripped him of
to
his Spectre
on
status
my
and gave me the honor
previous
of becoming
playthroughs.
the first human Spectre. My first task: bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I'd need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction.
Yeah, Mass Effect 3 has its own issues, but overall it is still an absolute favorite of mine. But I'll get into more detail on that when we're actually in the game, I think.
She is intelligent and born with a unique ability to meld with other species.
I have my issues with it, but I have my issues with all the Mass Effect games, but I love them to bits one way or another. And I don't think Mass Effect 3 is as bad as its reputation sometimes
Technique
is.
for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Caden was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I told Liara about how I felt. Apparently she felt it too. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission, finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Novaria, where he'd enslaved the queen of a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni queen. The queen's drones were everywhere, and they were not happy. We had to fight
Exactly.
hundreds of them to get to Benezia.
Though I want to be honest, Mass Effect 1 is still my least favorite,
With the information.
because it still feels a bit clunky and unrefined,
Benezia,
but
that Saren had indoctrinated her.
here Mass Effect 2, that's gonna be
Somehow acquired
fun.
the ability to control people's
Especially since I never
actions
played it on Insanity,
Benezia
not
went
successfully at least,
and Liara was forced to
because I
watch
know the
another
combat
die
is hard as
before us.
bones.
And I was left with an angry, dangerous
But
Rachni queen to deal with.
I think I did 2 or 3 missions on Insanity back then and died thousands of times, which is
Galaxy before.
why I have the counter here next to me. Or
Wouldn't doom the
this way?
entire
I think this way.
species for past sins. And the queen was given her word.
at
She
the
left and took her
at the
own
ready
time
to
with her.
count up or
With Saren's
down
top lieutenant dead, he was
on my
quickly running
need.
out of time and places to hide.
I think it's gonna be interesting for me to know how often I died here.
But we soon learned it was more than a
But
basic
then
operation.
again, that
It was a
was
breeding ground.
almost 10 years ago, I
Saren
think.
was
Or
breeding an army of Krogan.
7
Without
years at
fear
the
of
very
the
least that I
genophage,
tried it on
a disease
Insanity.
inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them
So
from breeding
we'll
and
see how
taking
that
over the
goes.
galaxy.
I am playing as an engineer,
Those breeding were slaves.
as
Lying beasts,
randomly
savage
selected at the
Had to destroy
beginning
their base
of
and all its
Mass Effect
research.
1, and I'm gonna
Rex
stick with my
disciplined.
class,
Violent.
which was determined
One is a genophage cure for his people.
by the roll
Tried to convince
of a
me that they would
die.
destroy it, but these Krogan weren't
6
weak,
classes,
but he
6
wouldn't back
sides.
down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication.
Honestly, I
with
do not
Rex.
remember what I tried it with
Sovereign,
back then,
Saren's
back in the
flagship
day.
had
What was I
all
trying it as a soldier?
was a Reaper.
Might be as an expert also.
I could feel the menace it had for every
That I think was the expert class, I think.
And I knew it was capable of doing
Which
just
which
that.
is still one of my absolute favorites
What
because I
couldn't
think it's
understand was
stupidly
why
powerful.
Saren would help it.
But
But there was no time to think about it.
I don't know, we'll see.
Sovereign knew where we were.
I think engineer was always my least played class.
I split my team into 2
Although-
squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction.
I think so
We
at
had a
least.
nuke and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign, the Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he'd found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them.
Yeah, I'm the one with the most
Hayden was a good
entertainment
man
value.
and a great soldier. But I had to choose. And I chose Ash.
Yeah, so I
That
can
was
keep
the last
complaining
time
about that
Saren would
bitch.
slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet.
Well, that picture's gotta be a fake. Garrus without his visor? What
As
the
we got
hell's
to what I
wrong?
knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. Liara saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Caden's death. She could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we put our feelings aside for the sake of the mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other. And it was perfect. While it lasted. We arrived on Ilos close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought.
Well,
and
everyone's
died
got a
like every
purpose, I
species
suppose.
before them, but a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the
Terrifying
relays to
imagery there
darkspace,
to the right.
slowing the Reapers'
Holy
return,
hell.
giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers.
I would
once
lose
and
my
for all.
shit.
Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to darkspace, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He'd caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope that the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel.
The flying
Saren was
Turian,
done
oh
running,
great.
and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Council fleets battled Saren's army outside the Citadel, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray.
Damn right.
Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet. The battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. The costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left to me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician, ruthless and ambitious, could easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be placed
But he is a
before him.
son of a bitch.
The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair. But a friend, and someone I could trust.
Damn straight.
Both great leaders in their own right.
Anderson's the only real choice
Anderson
here.
didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way.
Damn straight.
The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful
The
as
hell is that
Sovereign,
claw on the
we'd find a way
bottom
to
left?
stop them.
Holy hell.
I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned cleanup duty, routing out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
Just another routine mission. Oh yes. So, with that out of the way, I'd say let's come back to life, shall we? Ah, the gorgeous scenery, even though a little bit disturbing
Commander
in its
Shepard
own right.
has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
But yeah, somehow terrifying to see that. Very odd, a little bit disturbing, but so well made. Oh, who do you wish to romance? I'm curious. Yeah, we'll stick with default Shep, and we stick, of course, with our engineer. So what the hell? What am I even capable of doing yet again? Combatron, that's good. Overload, incinerate, yes. AI hacking, yes. Cryoblast, alright. Sounds good enough. Wait. Exactly, I think the Sentinel is my least played class, now that I think about it. Maybe along with the Engineer, I'm not 100% sure, but you get the picture. Alright, Engineer, let's fucking go. Oh, a Saber is a fun weapon. Saber is a fun weapon.
She's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of her surroundings. Oh my god, Miranda. I think she's waking up.
Damn it, Watson, she's not ready yet. Give her the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
And put me back to slumber.
Stats falling back in the normal range. Too close. We almost lost her.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Wake up, Commander.
Hell yeah.
Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry!
Okay.
Pistol and armor from the
Then let's see, what can I do? What was it? At this point, I want the overload so I can get the incinerate, and I want 1 point at release in the tech mastery. Alrighghty!
You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon.
Yeah, I'm not.
Doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from. Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Get behind. Cover.
Little issue. Technically, Shepard shouldn't be.
Shield
Yeah.
yourself from the blow.
Technically, Shepard shouldn't know about thermal clips, since the thermal clips were an invention that happened after Mass Effect 1. I think way after Mass Effect 1, of course.
Looks like
So in the 2 years after the death. Yeah.
to the shuttles.
I shouldn't have too much trouble here in this training mission yet. I think this is good.
Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position. Take.
Let's see if I can still do this. Oh yeah, the power cooldown was pretty high in this game, I remember it again. Oops! There's another? I thought there were only 3 in there. There's been 4. I feel betrayed.
Nice work, Shepard.
Yeah, well, poor sod.
More reinforcements heading your way. Grab. Here come the mechs. Use the.
Give me the grenade launcher, Miranda. Because it's a straight down machine. Oh, that is sad. But how the hell did you mess that up?
Hurry! Get to the door! Run! You're doing fine, Shepard. Head to the next.
I mean, I dare say the romances aren't really hard to get through. They're usually pretty clearly indicated, right?
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all his money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
Ah, and then by accident you hit the wrong option because you were just rushing through. That is sad. That is sad. Hey there, buddy. You're dead.
Log update. I can't figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old ice queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become the new favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
Honestly, I want to use this chance. Because I think that makes you a pretty good picture right now. A little bit higher. This could be good. Can I get this? I mean, this is looking damn good. Oops. Okay, I didn't know you can do this. That's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna take the picture anyway. Hide UI. Alright. Just gonna take a few pictures. Maybe I'll make a thumbnail out of those. Not quite sure.
You're up. Come on over.
Hey there, Jacob.
Nice trip. What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it!
Oh well, it's sad when you mess up a dialogue and don't notice. So
Think
quick
that's the
reload
worst I thought
doesn't
if
do
Miranda's
shit
got you
anymore.
running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
What's with the mechs?
Security. Usually they fight for us. Somebody must have hacked them. That should be impossible, unless you've got access. Gotta get you out of here, Shepard.
It's your station, Jacob. I'll follow you.
First
For the
step, let's
moment.
finish off these metal bastards. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Gladly. Which, fun thing, when you don't give the order to Jacob, yeah, Absolutely. When you don't give Jacob the order to hit the mech with a pole, they just keep infinitely respawning out of that damn door.
Falling back. Ready to get the hell off this station?
Well, Jacob is probably even worse than Caden, but
Anyway, I
yeah.
need some answers.
Sure. What do you want to know?
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me. How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean, cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure...
A lot of things you don't know if you actually do what the game tells you.
Bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
Can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. Best technology money could buy.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it, what they're after?
Damn if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting.
Jacob
At
wanted
us.
to sleep
I'm
on
guessing
duty.
It had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on.
Damn, the
Left the
detail on
Alliance.
the
Could
armor.
be anywhere.
Love it.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant. But I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
Good. Okay,
What's the
let's
quickest
get
way to
out of
those
here.
Shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
Let's get out of here.
Well, we know
bet.
Wilson.
We can get into the service tunnels through this door.
Very soon.
This room's crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Makes you wonder how many security mechs does this station need?
Wilson, find us enough...
Oh god. They found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Of course they are.
Upstairs, Shepard.
Yeah, Wilson, you can take a moment longer.
Construction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who she was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter her identity,
Damn right, Miranda.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
Uh-huh.
We need to get off this station.
I'm not going anywhere till someone fixes my leg.
Should be some Medi-gel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Medi-gel from the first aid station on the wall.
So, where the hell could possibly be the remainders of the mechs that shot him? And why didn't they finish him? Oh well.
Wilson's hurt bad.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now, hmm? I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe and then we'll
Wilson's
sort out
not
whose
really
fault it is.
trustworthy anyway.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did she wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few... You can overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttle.
Yes, Wilson, do it!
Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
Most definitely not.
Really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe.
Because that's what it is.
The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what.
I mean, Cerberus killed Admiral
Once we're off the
Kohoku.
station, I'll take you to the elusive.
Cerberus did experiments with
You'll explain
Ragnar, with Thorian Creepers,
Crumbs.
with husks. Lured a whole platoon of Alliance soldiers to into a Thresher nest for experimental purposes. So,
Elusive man.
yeah, let's just.
That's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I am not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss.
Sadly, I have
but
to.
after we've saved our butts. We're on...
For infinite points.
Systems active.
You can feel the difficulty also in this, even if it is just a tutorial. They drop the shields relatively quickly. Yeah, well, then it's definitely not worth it if it takes so long. And, as I said, I'm not one for glitches anyway in most cases.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead.
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
I do remember, in the original game, not in the Legendary Edition, when the door opened and Miranda turned to Wilson, There was a slight red glow in her eye. I'm not quite sure what that was, if it was a reflection that wasn't well set up or something like that, but it always caught me a little bit off guard. I never expected that to happen.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go?
No thanks. Definitely not gonna do that.
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Oh, what the hell?
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Station to last a lifetime.
Or two, in your case. Come on.
Would you know? Miranda has a little bit of humor.
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
2 years?
2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a spacer kid. Raised mostly on one ship or another. You enlisted, and you survived a Thresher Maw attack that wiped out the rest of your team. Do you remember that?
I lost a lot of friends that day. Going through something like that changes you. It can break you if you let it.
I read the report. 50 Marines died on a cruise. You were the only one who lived. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
Well...
I left a friend to die that day and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Caden gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander. And I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Well, Tim better has to. So...
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Thanks. So, first and foremost... Interesting. Okay, I want my armor slightly shiny. I'll keep it black. With a fitting red tint and no different pattern, I think. Yeah, we'll stay on the red. Yeah, I'm already happy with that. Must have been something with a legendary edition. I'm reasonably sure you could, from the moment one, where you had the selection for different armor, that you had every DLC armor in the package already. It seems to have been changed here as well.
Commander Shepard.
But it's reasonable and a little bit more
Elusive
realistic,
man.
to be honest.
I thought we'd be
I wonder how I get it though. Will it be in the shops?
Unnecessary precaution.
Or will I get it once I'm on the Normandy?
You and I know.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe.
It's worse.
Side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
Alright.
We're at war. No one wants to admit
Oh well,
it,
a
but
little bit
humanity
different
is
than it
under
used to,
attack.
but not
What
entirely
we see,
unexpected, to be
entire
honest.
Colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers.
Doing
Just
something
as
like that
Sarah
can of
death
course
was
easily be
solved.
done when it's
You
DLC,
think
just
yourself.
throw the
You
stuff
want
into
it
your
all.
inventory.
That's just one reason
No
we
need
chose
to
you.
revisit locations or this and that and that. However,
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus.
in the Legendary Edition with
We're
where they
committed to the
reworked a lot of
advancement and
stuff
preservation
anyway, it
of
makes
humanity.
sense that you gotta
The Reapers
get
are
those
targeting
things
us, trying to
instead
wipe
that you
us out.
just have
Cerberus
them.
will stop them. If we wait for politicians
Fair enough.
or the Alliance to act,
Definitely
no more human
fair
colonies
enough.
will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations.
Interesting eyes you
I don't
have
know
there,
why
buddy.
They've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed
Looks
one.
like some cybernetics.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians
I'm fine
or the
with that.
Alliance to act,
I am definitely
no
fine
more
with
human
that.
colonies will be left.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best.
No.
He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
Is this a volunteer job or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
I always have very mixed feelings upon the Elusive Man. I always have very mixed feelings about the Elusive Man. He is super cool of a character, he is very interesting, but I do have issues with that guy. He is also a scumbag, among other things. So... yeah, I don't really care about the codex right now. What I care about... oh, oops. Accidental double click, oh well. That's fine. Damn straight this is gonna be my casual outfit.
The Elusive Man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
Well then, let's see.
I can't have anyone disobeying my commands when we get there.
I know who I report to. As long as you don't do anything to betray Cerberus, I'll follow your orders.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
For someone who spent 2 years putting me back together, you don't seem real fond of me.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
Like?
Changed.
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Well, it's his problem for his gambling
Tell me a little
addiction.
about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No, the elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Oh, that'll change.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us.
Jacob.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing people. I still don't trust Cerberus.
Noted. Do you trust me, Commander?
I haven't made up my mind about you yet.
At least you're giving me a chance. Most Alliance soldiers hate Cerberus on principle.
I too hate Cerberus, and with every right I dare say,
about this
with what they
colony we're going
did.
to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
You said you served in the Alliance.
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got
Keep it
caught,
all
they
deniable.
disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules. But there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
What was the word? Plausible deniability, I think it was.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just
For
got
the
tired of never
Corsairs.
making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council, but nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders.
Damn straight.
Cerberus is different.
Nah.
When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
That's all for now.
Yes, ma'am.
That is correct in and on itself, Jacob.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappear. We've got no target to go after.
Hello there. Good day to you.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge,
How are you
you're
doing?
in charge.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
A little bit of an odd question, I would dare say yes.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Well, a ghost town this is not. But nearly. Perhaps even a ghost of the past. Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna be with my pistol, you're gonna be this, you're gonna be that. Let's do a very quick bit of leveling up. Probably doesn't do much, but still. Certainly can't hurt. Oh my god. Very much unexpected already. Thank you for the raid and for the follow.
Looks like everyone just got
Good day. Consider me very much surprised.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Consider me very much surprised and much appreciated. Oh boy. Ah! Yeah, right, now the... yeah, now the difficulty kicks in. And I kicked the bucket straight away. Much appreciated, absolutely. Fellow Mass Effect people help always the others. Though I have, you know, Mass Effect is the latest project, I usually focus mostly on Freelancer, but definitely this is gonna be finished. And on the highest difficulty, no less. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, let's do this a little bit smarter this time. That he definitely is. But he never did the Mass Effect series, if I remember correctly. Which is sad, I was very curious about it. Ah, pistol isn't helping me here. Jacob, what are you doing?
Take out your shields.
Oh well, Jacob is still expendable. Oh boy. I'm not sure he does. I think he made an attempt on that a few months ago. I remember seeing something of the likes, but never came out of it. I think it was something about it being too long of a project or something. I do not remember anymore. But there was a reason behind that. I checked on that. Because I checked another few first time Let's Plays on his end, or streams like Zelda games. For example, was it Zelda games? What else was it? There were a few more games that he played first time that I was very much interested in. Woo! Okay. That went alright. Good. now I remember again that the enemies do have additional resistances, bonus armor, and shields, depending on the enemy type, on this difficulty level. Now well. Hello, combat drone. You do you. Shite.
Shields have failed. Backup systems engaged.
I have the feeling I'm missing something.
There we go.
Jacob? What the hell?
With you.
Right.
What the hell was that guy doing? He was supposed to be with us. Oh well. Hello, my dear Quarians.
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... you're alive?
Remember when I gave you that Geth data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did. Praza, weapons down. This is definitely Commander Shepard.
Tally!
Your old commander working for Cerberus.
One of the favorite characters in this game.
Maybe we should ask.
I nearly died, Tally. Cerberus spent 2 years rebuilding me. They want me to investigate attacks on human colonies.
Likely story. No organization would commit so many resources to bring back one soldier.
You haven't seen Shepard in action, Praza. Trust me, it was money well spent.
Thank you, Tally.
Perhaps we can work together. We're here looking for a young Quarian named Vitor. He was here on pilgrimage.
Well, with other options and such, I do remember way more tension in the air in this very scene.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse.
I love
on
the
far side
Quarian
of town.
accents.
We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
People really don't like Cerberus.
I'll keep in mind what I wanted to say, but we're gonna go through this dialogue
They killed our
first.
people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
True.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together.
Sean888, thank you for your follow as well. Welcome.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do.
Let's do
Good luck,
this.
Shepard. Whatever happens, it's good to have you back.
Thank you, Tally. Yes, something I just let's make a quick pause here. Something I just that just came back to my mind. I am 100% sure this is only in the German version of the game, Mass Effect 2 here. In the beginning, when you get Joker out of the cockpit and put him into the escape pod, you get sucked out of the you get sucked away from the airport due to the explosion, and he calls out for you. In the German version, at least when you play male Shepard, it's the voice of Shepard saying Shepard, which is very much weird. It's always rubbed me the wrong way. I always thought back then, what the hell? Why is he saying his name? Is there something? What? Stream cut out? Is there technical difficulties? No. Look, everything looks fine. I see the stream. I have connection. Nothing is dead yet. Looks pretty much good. Maybe try reloading it. Maybe that solves the issue. That's odd. I'm reasonably sure it's nothing on my end.
Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
Sensors activated.
Oh yeah. Forgot about that damn mech. No! I misclicked. Ah well, I don't get those credits. Well, glad to hear it's back alright again.
Use overload on it.
Damn straight. They are so tough! Oh, this is gonna be interesting. I'll be so dead in the later levels. Oh well, that's why I have the counter. To, I think to my right. Or left for you.
We should have expected this.
Come on, we can still catch them.
Okay, yes, more drones. Ah. I always forget that it's a bit that this is hit scan. This is hit scan. Not actually bullet time here. Miranda, get out of the way! Or at least that it was. I'm reasonably sure it still is. Not. Reasonably sure it is still hit scan. The moment you're on it and fire the weapon, it connects. Yeah. The projectiles you see don't count for anything.
Hurry, Shepard. We're inside the loading docks.
Okay, now I could use some more ammo.
They did want to get to Vito first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading
ammo.
bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors.
Perfect.
Shepard, you take point.
Very good, very good.
Taking cover!
Right.
Alright then. Let's see how the mech goes. That's a little bit brutal. Oh, they're getting absolutely torn to shreds.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
Little something that always bugged me about this game, and I know there's a mod for that, but I will not install it for yet. The weapons in the cutscenes are, in most cases, wrong. Shepard there had the Avenger rifle, which I don't have, and I mean I technically have it, but I can't use it because of my class. And Jacob had the scimitar shotgun when we only have the katana right now. So that's a little bit weird. Then do it, Miranda. Yeah, well, the mech is easy. Yeah, that's true. That's a problem of in all the Mass Effect games. A little bit sad, but that's the way it is.
Oh, what's this?
That is something good. So Tali, how are you holding up? I always have a survivor or two.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
Yep, that he is.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
It's alright, Vitor. This game is also the first one that introduces Paragon and Renegade interrupts, which I greatly appreciate.
You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters.
The swarms.
They took everyone.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay.
Damn nasty.
Few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
Well, yeah. They pretty much do.
The Seekers swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
I think that is what we just went through, right? No.
Tell
no,
me more
no,
about
it
the
isn't.
swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds.
It isn't. There was
machines
a
like
bigger
insects.
barricade.
They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
I want to know more about the collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the elusive man can figure it out.
Why didn't
The elusive
collectors
man
take
is
you?
always a bit of
Swarms didn't find
troublesome.
me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Which is a reasonable
What happened
guess.
next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were
Thank you,
very
Vitor.
helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
Grab the Quarian.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
Absolutely. Vitor gets Tali because Tali gets Vitor. Because otherwise Vitor will be absolutely traumatized. And I don't trust Cerberus with anything, so...
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tali will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
See you soon,
Ready
Tali.
for pickup.
See you soon. Did it once on a Renegade playthrough, but holy moly, did I feel bad for the poor guy.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The
Not really something I'm gonna repeat anytime soon.
No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The Collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as
Very usual transactions. I'm not quite sure if this came in a codex entry or something like that in this game, or if it was in one of the books. But what the Collectors usually request are very specific cases, like left-handed Batarians, or pairs of Asari twins in a specific age range, and what the hell not. They have very interesting things.
Any ideas on why they've shifted
very
their focus to
interesting
humans?
requirements.
For the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
What are the Collectors getting from these deals?
The Collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and work groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army, or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the Collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you could convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
I don't care about Ashley.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
Oh, I just
What about
seen
Tally?
Tally.
She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Liara Tisani?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Which is the exact
Where's
opposite,
Garrus
but
the
let's
Turian?
leave that at
The
this.
Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
You worry about the Collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus.
Not gonna be my
He's a
first
brilliant
stop.
Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing seeker swarms.
I think Morden will be either second or third on my list.
I haven't even
We get to
started
that
and
in a
you're telling
moment.
me what to do.
I'm giving you direction. What you do with it is up to you. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
All right. What's the other thing?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Good. I am curious already. Which is the
Hey,
first
Commander.
mission you usually
Looks like
tackle?
old times, huh?
I can't
Who do
wait
you
to
get
see
first?
that.
What is the
Who's
first
talking?
step
I saw you get
that you do on a
space.
new playthrough?
Lucky. With a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, records sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
A little bit of perspective
Wow,
is
thanks,
always
everyone makes
interesting
more
to
than I
have.
But they aren't all bad. Saved your life. Let me fly.
And we got our favorite pilot back.
They only told me last night.
The Normandy SR2.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
An understandable pick usually. And he would be on the top of my list. But as it is, currently he is the second or third on the list. The lab is a great asset, no doubt. Lab is a great asset. Let's get this wonderful ship started. Perfect. So now we have a bit of a meet and greet. Yes, got the hoodie. The music. This feels so good.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
Thank you, Jacob.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden
Shut up.
Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
And without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the
I mean, she has a good point.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial
In a
intelligence.
second.
The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map in the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts.
Yes, you should.
Come find us if you have any questions.
Good. So, my plan will be to first go to the Citadel, recruit Kasumi, get the council business out of the way, maybe see if I can afford anything, if I can find anything interesting there. And afterwards, I'll get straight to Kasumi's personal mission, because I want the Casa Locust. I want that machine gun. That machine pistol. Because, well, I can hold only 2 weapons. And the Casa Locust is a good one, so I'm gonna take that. Then I'm unsure, either recruit Archangel or recruit Morden. Both have their points for themselves. With Morden I gain the benefit of the Carnifex pistol. So I'm a little bit torn on that matter. That is going to be my thing. Yeah, the wreckage, the recon hood. Okay, yes. Project Overlord, I still get the arc projector. And this is money. Okay. Okay. Let's greet Joker then, shall we?
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby. Better than new. It fits me like a glove. And leather seats.
Leather.
Set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Oh, Joker, it's like ship cancer. What a wonderful way to say this, but I like
There's
it.
nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
God, you are such a downer.
We're gonna have a chat with Edie at another point, not quite yet. Let's see. Have a quick look on Jacob and Miranda. Check out the weapons locker real quick. Yeah. Guess here I get the arc projector, but that's pretty much it. Not much we can do yet.
There hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters.
Oh well.
It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk. And you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the collective threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
I look forward to working with you, Mr. Taylor.
Likewise, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
Mr. Taylor. I'm gonna do the same with Ashley and Caden. I'm just gonna talk to them, but I'm not really interested in them because they're bland, they're boring. Hey, Kelly.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
Knew it! Knew it, knew it, knew it. Wonderful. Good thing I checked that out. Because I knew something was different. Kelly's got a new look. And I want to be honest, I'm not sure which one I prefer. Personally. I mean, let me put this on screen. There. Yeah, let's do it with that just without cares. Here. And now just gonna this is an interesting look. If I now put that here, that should work. Here, yes. That's old Kelly.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Ms. Chambers.
And here's new Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need
That'll
me.
be all. No need to look so nervous, Kelly. I dare say there's quite a difference. There's quite a difference in her looks. Not sure why. Also, the facial structure is a little bit different from what I see. I think the eyes are a little less bright. Both the cut and the color of the hair has been changed. Not quite sure I'm happy with that, honestly. Kelly was a little bit of a standout. Now she looks a little bit more default. Not exactly happy with that. Alright, let's put that source out of the way again. Back to the game. And close that up. Wonderful. I checked my messages. Let's go from top to bottom real quick. So, casual appearance is perfect, and I have gained the recon hood, which does increase weapon damage. Well, honestly, increases health, increases weapon damage. I mean, I'll take it for the moment. I need every buff I can get. Personal computer, picture of Liara, trophies, personal bathroom, and flush the toilet. Good. With that out of the way, we can continue on. Let's visit Miranda and the dock. And Rupert. Definitely need to visit Rupert as well.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
I'm shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
What? What? No. No way.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
That sounds very odd.
It's expensive.
I'm gonna have a look then. That is interesting.
See you later, Doctor. Commander.
We talk more another time, Doc. I'll have a look at that in a moment. Just gonna...
Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Miss Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
Do you have everything you need?
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
Damn right.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way,
Hand
I'll
over.
figure it out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel.
I like Rupert.
Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I will check in a moment. We'll have more of a talk with Rupert at another point as well. Because I definitely want the Kasumi stuff done with. Best case scenario today. We'll see how that works out.
Miranda? No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
No one.
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
Advancement.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific. But we're all working towards the same goal. We keep our ranks and structures similar to the Alliance. A lot of our recruits started there, but not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
A lot.
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
Of course.
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions. Even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably
And suddenly
know that I've
she
had
is a little
extensive
bit
genetic
more
modification. Decision, but I make the
more
most.
joyful.
It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
I do know that changes were made in camera perspectives in talks with Miranda, because in the original there was a pretty big focus on her ass.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough.
It wasn't picture
Physically, I'm
a
superior
lot.
In many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
It sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
Oh, we'll see how that works
Thanks for the
out.
information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
Less Cerberus and more friends would be lovely. Like Garrus, Liara, Tali, but in due time. So, let's check if you're right there.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Okay. Okay. Can we? Not that good of a view, but damn. I think you're correct. Interesting filters. Holy fuck, that looked like a nightmare. Higher and lower contrast doesn't really do us any favors, but I'm reasonably sure that that certainly does look like Samantha Trainer. And to add to that, would you look at that? This is not a Cerberus uniform. This is also not an Alliance uniform. I'm not. It does look pretty much like it, and she is the only one with a separate uniform. This is not the Cerberus uniform like everyone else wears. Well, oops, me aside. This is not a Cerberus uniform. The slacks look not quite Alliance, but the whole color scheme is more Alliance than anyone else, and there is a striking resemblance there. Interesting. Very interesting. Was that in the original also, or is that with the or is that now with the Legendary Edition? Do you know that? That is interesting. There. That is interesting. Things you don't know. Maybe. I have to check on the original game at some point, because that is really catching my interest here. And the change in uniform, because, yeah, she's the only one that's not wearing a Cerberus uniform, and who else should she be but part of the crew? Very, very interesting. Huh. Nice. Yeah, come on, I'll take you along for the ride, but don't become accustomed to be in my presence.
Commander Shepard, enter the password and receive a free gift.
I love the dialogue Kasumi has on this.
Got problems with collectors? Try Kasumi's credit services. Just enter your password for a fabulous prize package worth millions of credits. Okay, really? How many times can you walk by without stopping? Shepard, you do have the password, right?
I love it.
Commander Shepard, enter the password and receive a free gift. Got problems with collectors? Try Kasumi's credit services.
I do remember also another line of dialogue.
Just enter your password for a fabulous prize package worth millions of credits.
There was another line. I'm reasonably sure.
How many times can you walk by without stopping?
Wait again. I mean, nothing's stopping me. I don't really have a set time limit, so. Yeah, this video is 10 years old. Let's listen in.
Hey, was spielt ihr da?
But let's skip the advertisement here.
Commander Shepard, enter the password and receive a free gift.
They also changed the looks on the advertisement. I'm very sure there was something missing.
Try Kasumi's credit services.
I'm very sure there's a line of dialogue missing.
Commander Shepard, we have the finest companions waiting for you. Perhaps something petite, smart, and Japanese would be your style. Just enter your password for a fabulous prize package.
I'm pretty sure that was the line of dialogue that I was missing.
Okay, really? How many times can you walk by without stopping?
Yeah, because it was the second line.
Shepard, you do have the password.
And that's all the lines, yes. They actually did remove that. They actually removed that. Why? I don't quite get it, but interesting.
Please tell me your password, Commander Shepard.
Silence is golden.
Good to finally meet you, Commander Shepard. Kasumi Goto. I'm a fan.
Has Cerberus filled you in on the mission?
Honestly, I'm shocked they didn't come to see me sooner. My fault for being hard to find, I guess.
What's with the password and the sneaking around? Are you in trouble or something?
I'm the best thief in the business.
Maybe. I mean, I can kinda get the ass shots, but why this?
Make sure all this was legit. And I have no doubts now.
I mean, half the time Miranda was in the picture, her ass was in the picture, so that's a little bit... Okay, I can get that, but I have no idea why they cut this line.
There's a certain
Oh well.
aura about you. Like you've seen things no one else has. Even without knowing what you looked like, I knew it was you.
What brought you to Cerberus?
That's a bit of a story. Short version, they were looking for me, so I trailed them to find out why.
I'm also reasonably sure one can see a bit more under the hood now. I remember she was a bit more hidden back then. Maybe it was more darkened out, I'm not quite sure.
I assume this deal is something I should know about.
Yeah, I guess it slipped their mind.
Or perhaps that was perceived as racist or sexist or whatever the hell, I don't know.
And I'm planning to get it back.
Some things are a little bit weird
This heist you're planning.
for political
You'll get
correctness.
a briefing when the time comes. I need time to nail down the details anyway. I've taken the liberty of getting you some evening wear, though. You want to look presentable.
What do you know about Donovan Hawk?
Mr. Hawk is a well-respected businessman. Arms dealer, murderer, generally not a great guy. His mansion's famous for being hard to crack, but I have a way in, and I think you're gonna love it.
I doubt Hawk's the kind of guy who takes kindly to people sneaking into his house.
I always expect trouble. That's why you're here.
I assume a gray box is some kind of hardware.
It's a neural implant. Illegal in most places. Stores memories, thoughts, secret codes, illicit information. This one in particular belonged to my partner, Keiji Okuda. We worked together for a long time, before Hawk killed him.
Tell me about this former partner of yours.
His name was Keiji Okuda, the best hacker and entryman I've ever known. Unfortunately, he slipped up and made himself infamous.
Might
He
be.
stole something he shouldn't. He
Or
it was bad, something that would spark interstellar war. That information
maybe
got him killed.
maybe this line is also just not in because I'm playing with FemShep. Maybe would I play male character, this line would still be in. I think that's quite realistic, actually. Ha.
Could he have found it so bad?
That actually might be
just that it
it.
was dangerous. He said if it got out, humanity would be in trouble. He encrypted it, wrapped it up in his own memories. To decode the information, you have to sift through all the time.
Gotta find that out. I will. I'm curious about that, but I think that also might be the reason.
I can understand why you'd want to get it back.
Getting it back will be easier with your help, Shepard.
If that's what Cerberus promised you, we'll get it done.
It'll be fun. And if we're lucky, you won't even have to draw your gun. We should probably wrap this up. You look pretty silly standing there talking to an advertisement. See you on the ship, Shepard.
See you there, Kasumi. Alright.
I'm sorry, sir, but I'll need you to remove any biotic amp you...
Obviously, security has tightened since you were last here.
Shut it down. What? Do you seriously think? Yeah, okay. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am. Our scanners are picking up false readings. They seem to think you're dead.
Technically, I was.
I was listed as missing in action a couple years ago.
Would you mind checking in with my captain? He can reinstate you in our system. He's just past the scanners on your right.
Hello, Bailey.
You have to make him scream a little. He's not gonna tell you everything just because you ask.
I know, sir.
If you don't have the stomach or you're worried about being reported, I can take care of it.
No, sir. I can handle it.
Yes, I see the problem already, Commander Shepard. My console says you're dead.
Your sergeant said you could help with that.
Usually you'd have to go through the station security administration to reactivate your IDs. Then to customs and immigration to regain access to the Citadel itself, and probably a stop by the Treasury. Spending a year dead is a popular tax dodge. But I can see you're a busy woman. So how about I just press this button right here, and we call it done?
Seems a bit irregular.
Not big on formalities, are you?
I'm with them right up until they keep people from doing their jobs. There. I just saved you about 9 days of running around. That said, you should head up to the Presidium and tell them you're still alive. The Council probably wants to talk to the one who saved their scaly asses.
That is the plan.
Having access to the Council and the Spectre's resources would be useful.
Yeah. The Council can get anything. Best thing about working CSEC is that any equipment, information, or money you need, you get. Anyway, something else you need? Or can I get back to work?
For now, you can get back to work, Bailey.
Let me know.
Okay, let's see. So...
I hear this is the best place for food on Zakera Ward.
Damn straight. So, we get the high-grade provisions. Those are not interesting right now, those are just codex entries, I think.
This is the best.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong.
Was there something interesting here as well? Not really, but I could get the hamster. Not now! Not now. Soon. Soon. Not now. Not now. So, I want the shop up here. What does he have? Sniper rifle damage, heavy pistol damage, submachine gun damage. Oh, and I have not nearly enough money to get what I want. I don't like that thing anyway. Okay, I would have money for the two, but...
What can I do for you?
Your expeditions might be a little tame for me.
Tame? A human can hardly take down a feral Varen, let alone a Shatha. Who do you think you are?
Well, my name's Shepard, and
The Shepard?
The one that put down Saren Arterius?
Oh, you do know me.
By the spirits. Shepard, in my store. I don't suppose I could convince you to record an advertisement for me.
No, a little
Sure
one.
you could. Can we work out a discount?
A discount? I'd name my firstborn after you if you ask. Can we record it now? Just speak towards my console.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
No other gun shop has that kind of endorsement.
Ah, well, something to do is always not the nicest thing. I love this interaction when you actually save the council, otherwise he's way more hostile. And rightfully so. Could do that, but I don't really have the need. Ooh, no. No. Nothing too troublesome, I would hope, that you have to do. That's your...
Have you tried Galaxy of Fantasy yet? I love that game.
No, you don't.
Been years since I've been to the Citadel. Never changes, does it? No matter how long you're gone. Comforting to some people, I guess. Living in denial that all this could end.
2 shops down there, but are they really relevant for me? Probably not. Oh well then. I'll take care of that later. I want Tally around for that one, so we'll leave that hanging a little bit. What are you? Oh! Damn it.
Welcome to Sarenus Applications. Can I interest you?
Sad. How much of a discount do I get?
Do I know you?
No, but I know you. Even a senile Hanar would remember the human who fought off the Geth. I thought you were dead.
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot.
Please, look around the store. It's a pleasure to have you here.
You know, I use quite a bit of software in my line of work.
It's a shame so few understand their own equipment. Besides the most obvious point-and-go nav interfaces, anyway.
You wouldn't believe how often I hear, "Why is the ship turning around? We're only halfway there."
Oh, I would.
You know, I like your products. Any interest in an endorsement from the human who defeated Saren?
I'd be thrilled. But I don't think I could afford to pay you for it.
Don't worry about it. What if we just work out a discount?
Absolutely. Just speak into my console here.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store in the Citadel.
That will be splendid. I can edit that and have it working right away. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. How much do I get off? Well, it's quite a bit, but not enough. And what over there? Deserter Foundation. And what do you guys have for me? Metadata capacity, do I need that? Not really. Do I need those? Not really. Shame.
I felt her hand go into my pocket.
Bullshit.
When I checked.
And to the Presidium. Let's visit Anderson. The council's already in order. Waiting.
This meeting would be more productive if Udina was to join us.
My advisor is unavailable. As counselor, I represent the voice of humanity and the Alliance. Shepard will be here and... Oh, Commander. We were just talking about you.
It's been a long time, Anderson. I hope the last couple years have treated you right.
There have been some rough spots. It's good to have you back.
We've heard many rumors surrounding your unexpected return. Some of them are unsettling.
We called this meeting so you could explain your actions, Shepard. We owe you that much. After all, you saved our lives in the battle against Saren and his Geth.
Damn straight.
Saren wasn't the one commanding the Geth. It was the Reaper Sovereign.
Ah yes, Reapers. The immortal race of sentient starships allegedly waiting in dark space.
Ah yes,
But we have
Reapers.
dismissed that claim.
Shepard, no one else encountered the hologram on Ilos that told you the truth about the Reapers. Only you and your crew ever spoke with Sovereign. I believe you. But without evidence from another source, the others think Saren was behind the Geth attacks.
Saren was an organic. The Geth would never accept him as their leader. They only followed him because he was Sovereign's agent.
Saren was a compelling and charismatic individual.
And charisma works nothing against machines.
Convinced you.
It was part of his plan to protect the Citadel. The Reapers are just a myth, one you insist on perpetuating.
We believe that you believe it, but that doesn't make it true.
Go back to Ilos and talk to Vigil. Or just look at what's left of Sovereign. It's obvious the technology is more advanced than ours.
The hologram on Ilos is no longer functional, and we have found nothing to suggest that Sovereign was not a Geth creation.
The Geth are capable of remarkable technological achievements. This is probably why Saren recruited them.
This Reaper theory proves just how fragile your mental state is. You have been manipulated by Cerberus, and before them by Saren.
I hate it.
I kept Saren from conquering the Citadel. I sacrificed human lives to save this council.
We are in a difficult position, Shepard. You are working for Cerberus, an avowed enemy of the Council. This is treason, a capital offense.
That's too far. Shepard is a hero. I'm on this council too, and I won't let this whitewash continue.
Maybe there is a compromise. Not a public acknowledgement given your ties, but something to show peripheral support.
Shepard, if you keep a low profile and restrict your operations to the Terminus systems, the Council is willing to offer you reinstatement as a Spectre.
What does that mean? Will I need to start filing reports?
That won't be necessary. This is a show of good faith on our part.
We cannot become involved in an investigation regarding the missing colonies in the Terminus systems, but Spectre reinstatement shows our support of you personally.
I accept your offer.
Good luck with your investigation.
I will certainly not say I'm honored.
Resolution and a quick end to your relationship with Cerberus.
Well, that went better than expected.
Not really.
I realize the Council's offer is just symbolic. They won't actually do anything.
Even if they don't help, I might as well stay on good
Excuse
terms.
me.
True enough. Don't worry about the Council or the Alliance. I'll find some way to keep them off your back. Shouldn't be too hard. As long as you keep to the Terminus systems.
Anderson, we need to talk about... Shepard. What are you doing here?
Udina.
Not used to seeing ghosts, Udina?
I'd heard you were alive, of course, but I didn't expect to see you back on the Citadel.
I invited Shepard here to speak with the Council. We just finished our meeting.
You what? Consular, do the words political shitstorm mean anything to you?
Udina. I hate you too. I want to check on something real quick, since dinner will be ready in a moment. I'll be right back with you. And there we are again. Wonderful. So.
The Council reinstated my Spectre status. They're just happy I'm staying out in the Terminus systems.
Yes, I could see how that arrangement works best for both sides.
Do you know?
You really shouldn't have taken a step like this without consulting with me first, Consular.
I don't answer to you, Udina. Why don't you go to your office and think about that for a while?
Of course, Consular. Good day to both of you.
Hate you,
Sorry
Udina.
about that. Udina's never gotten over the fact that I got the Council position instead of him. Sometimes I need to put him in his place.
Udina's just doing his job.
True enough. He's got his uses. And if you want something done on the Citadel, he knows who can make it happen. Plus, he's always happy to attend all those formal diplomatic functions I can't be bothered with.
Good that the two of them are staying way back.
How long did it take to get this place back up to speed after the battle?
Still counting. The main areas of commerce and the most populated wards are complete. But estimates for total restoration are sitting around 5 years.
Yeah,
the
not
Keepers
gonna happen.
always surprise us, though. It's like our repairs are annoying. We'll put up an ugly new bulkhead, and in a few days, they've made it seamless. We never really thought of them as heavy lifters, and I have no idea where they get the resources. But we'd never get done without them.
I'm surprised no one can tell Sovereign isn't Geth technology. Didn't they examine the wreckage?
We don't have much to look at. Pieces have been rained all over the station. It was chaos, with who knows how many species combing the wards for their dead. We secured as much of it as we could. But between the keepers and a whole lot of unauthorized salvage, there's no way to account for even half of that thing. Another reason why they don't want to acknowledge what Sovereign was.
Last I knew, we were still fighting holdouts.
Here and there. But they are increasingly disorganized. It's long since stopped being called a war. More like cleanup. Not that you can ever discount them. But we haven't had serious casualties for months. A civilian ship will spot an enclave and we send in a squad to clear it. They're not quite the boogeymen they used to be.
How've the last couple years treated you?
Serving on the council isn't how I plan to spend my twilight years. Sometimes it feels like I'm just beating my head against a wall. Knowing the truth about Sovereign is brutal. It's nightmare stuff. I can't blame others for not wanting to believe it, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
Absolutely.
Forget Udina and the council. Join my crew and help me stop the collectors.
I'm too old to go racing across the galaxy. Much as I complain, I've got an important job to do here. The front line. That's got to be yours.
I better go.
Of course, Shepard, I understand. I wish I could do more to help you. But if you ever want to talk, I'll be here. Just do me a favor and be careful. You can't trust Cerberus.
True. And thankfully I won't. Good. Now up to the Normandy. Let's start off. And we go to Kasumi's mission now, as intended. Pretty pictures here in the background. I like it. So, now to the part that most people do not appreciate about this game. And I myself have reservations about... Ah, damn it! And I myself have reservations about the planet scanning. For resources, in this case. We'll use our scanner. This planet has some resources, so let's take it along for the ride.
In research projects, iridium is used to upgrade heavy weapons, submachine guns.
I never thought it to be too bad, though.
Probe away.
Though I do see
Research
why it
projects,
can be
iridium is
annoying.
used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics. Probe launched.
That's a good one. And I'm gonna need the resources later on, so might as well start collecting them in between.
Probe launched.
I get a decent amount of iridium here. A little bit palladium. Ooh!
Launching probe.
Big platinum.
In research projects, platinum is used to upgrade sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment. Launching probe.
And more
Probe
platinum.
away.
Wonderful. Yep, that was my thought. God, damn it, I already... I don't want to go back to the Normandy, I just want to go back to scanning. So... This one also has moderate resources. I'm just gonna take the biggest resources that I can find here. That's like one, just the biggest pockets. That's a good palladium source. Ah! Okay, collect the chitin armor is a DLC armor. And it seems like I can build this. So a handful of things I got for free there, which wasn't much, but I got them. The helmet and the arc launcher. And seems like I can buy a few things, like the how the hell was it named? The other sniper rifle there that I found in the store of the good old Tyrion up in the Citadel. And it seems like I can get them with research projects. Okay, I can work with that. Gas giants don't really have much usually. Can I also scan this one? Yes, I can. Depleted. Alright, let's not bother. This mission is gonna get tough. I know that already. But Kasumi is... I like Kasumi. She's fun.
Looking good, Miss Allison Gunn. Hawk won't be able to keep his eyes off you.
I assume Allison Gunn is my cover?
You run a small but talented band of mercs out in the Terminus systems. Precisely the type of person Hawk respects. I took the liberty of giving you a reputation. Papers, witnesses, article in Badass Weekly. Just don't start talking business with him, and you'll be fine.
Remind me, what kind of man are we dealing with?
Hawk's a weapons dealer and smuggler. He killed my partner and stole his gray box. Other than that, he's not so bad. Rich, charismatic, willing to crack open a man's skull to get at the neural implants inside.
Take it I'm wearing this getup for a reason?
You'd look really out of place at a society party in armor, don't you think? You look great. You should wear this stuff more often.
Now's probably a good time to fill me in on the details.
You have been waiting patiently. Our friend Hawk is throwing a party for his closest friends. A couple dozen of the worst liars, cheaters, and mass murderers you'll ever want to meet. All bringing gifts as a tribute to the man himself. Our tribute is a lovely statue of your old friend Saren, rendered with loving detail and filled to the brim with our weapons and armor. You can keep your pistol as long as it's concealed. They won't hassle you over a sidearm. Once inside, we'll make our way to Hawk's vault door, somewhere in the back of the ballroom. Then, we case the security and start peeling away the layers. The statue should be there, waiting for you to crack it open and arm up. Then we just waltz into the vault and take back KG's gray box. And I'll finally get a chance to say goodbye.
You've worked really hard on this. KG must have meant a lot to you.
Was I that obvious?
Yes.
KG's gray box holds a lot of priceless personal memories. It's all that remains of who he was. But the secret he discovered is dangerous. I wouldn't bring you here if it wasn't.
This ought to be interesting.
That's what I'm going for.
I do like this mission. It brings interesting perspectives. And adds a new interesting thing or two. What I wonder though, how did the statue get here?
After you, Ms. Gunn.
Hold a moment, ma'am. There seems to be an issue with the statue.
Is there a problem? Yeah.
No, Mr. Hawk. Just doing a scan.
I don't believe we've met. Donovan Hawk.
Allison Gunn. A pleasure.
Or don't.
Sir, the scanners aren't picking anything up.
I don't think our guests would come all the way here from Ilium just to cause trouble, do you? You may pass through, Miss Gunn. You were invited after all, but I will ask your companion to remain outside. You understand, I hope.
Of course.
No problem. You're the host.
Enjoy the party.
Thank
Well,
you.
that didn't go as I expected.
Any idea why he'd send you away?
No, we've never seen each other in person, and no one knows what I look like. Just watching his ass, I'm sure. I can't blame him.
What do we do now?
We go on with the plan. You'll just have to do all the talking. I'll stay out of sight and stick with you the best I can. We'll keep radio contact in case something goes wrong.
And I'm sure nobody notices you just vanishing, Kasumi.
Security. We'll figure out the next step then.
How did you ever contain that situation on the hull?
Oh, that? A quick application of force, a little pressure, and bam, done.
Thank goodness. I thought those rabble would dog you for years.
Miss Gunn?
We need to case the vault, Gun. You can chat up Hawk later.
I would look suspicious if I were to just run around here. But the walking animation, just like the running animation, is a little bit meh. So, Chief Rowe is a fun character, it seems.
Chief Rowe, huh? She sounds like a hard ass. If we could tap into the guard's communication.
I hear Mr. Hawk's vault is
Say, what's that over there?
Hawk's bedroom, I believe.
Wow, who's his architect? This is a very impressive place.
Or a very large one, at least.
That laughing was a little bit unsettling, I'm not gonna lie. Good.
Very nice. There's more here than I expected. Password-protected voice lock, kinetic barrier, DNA scanner. Looks like an EX700 series. Everything a vault needs to be impenetrable.
This gonna be a problem?
Please, remember who you're talking to. We'll need to get a voice sample for the voice lock. You'll have to go chat up Hawk for that. We'll have to find a password too. DNA, child's play. We should find plenty of DNA samples in Hawk's private quarters. And the barrier? Cut the power. Never fails. If we can find it. KG could get through a system like this in his sleep. And I'm better. Let's get to it. It looks like the barrier's power cable runs under the floor here. I'll set your Omni tool to scan for electromagnetic fields.
Good thing I know it all.
One sec. That should take care of the barrier.
Very good. Then let's talk to Hawk.
There he is. All you need to do is keep him talking long enough for me to get a voice.
I hope I have the points that I need.
Whenever you're ready. After you.
Miss Gunn, good to see you. That scene at the door hasn't soured your evening, I hope.
For this, I'm gonna go with this, I think.
There's always someone gunning for people like you and me.
Yes, that's true. I'm glad you understand.
Frankly, I'm surprised your security isn't tighter. It's a ballsy move opening your front door like this.
Yes, I suppose it is. Hopefully it sends the message that I don't fear anyone stupid enough to step up to me. People these days want comfort, entertainment, love. They don't see that the galaxy is fragile. They only have to worry about simple luxuries. Why? Because people like me and you are doing the terrible things that keep the galaxy spinning. This party is for us, the cleaners, the support structure for the galaxy's gleeful delusions of peace. May there always be a market for the things we do.
Nice fish.
I said get him talking, and you got him talking.
No
We've
problem.
got enough of a voice sample. Let him go.
Enjoy the party, Miss Gunn.
Once we find the password, we can get past the voice scanner.
Some say Commander Shepard is still alive. Really?
That door goes to a security room. I'll take care of the lock. There we go. Ready when you are.
Yeah, let's go. Still have some trouble to make.
You can't be back here.
I have an idea. See what you can find.
Oh, that's a lot of cash. Perugia.
Got something?
The password is Perugia.
Huh. That's the name of the man who stole the Mona Lisa. Nice. I tapped into their communications. Maybe it'll come in handy. Now, I just take the voice sample we got from Hawk and...
Oh, we know what security is doing
now we
here
can
all
crack
day
that
long.
voice scanner.
And then, as a little interesting feature, there are two ways one can go about getting the DNA sample. If one has received the necessary informations, both on the over there, outside there, the data pad mentioning Chief Rowe, and you got the security room done with, then you can talk to this guard over here and get access to Hawk's private quarters. Otherwise, we're gonna sneak in, fight a handful of mercs on the way there, and get more or less through the wall, which I'm surprised nobody hears because that's not far away. But doesn't matter, we're gonna go this
Mr. Hawk's
way.
private rooms are off limits to guests without security clearance.
I have clearance to go in.
On whose authority?
I have authorization from Chief Rowe.
I hope I didn't mess up
one
anything.
second. Chief Rowe, Samuels. Have you given access authorization to Mr. Hawk's private rooms?
Yes, okay.
They have access, Samuels. They'll stop bothering me.
I almost
Sorry to
thought
bother
there
you,
was
man.
something else in between
Okay,
that I had
you're
to
clear to go in.
activate, but
Enjoy the
then I had it right in my mind. Wonderful. Interesting vases, a little bit big and with no real purpose. And I'm pretty sure I dropped one of them, and that's good. That would be a big shame.
Look for anything we can get usable DNA from. Just make it quick and quiet. Aha! Found a sample?
No, a credit shit.
No, a credit shit.
No hair, no skin flakes.
The housekeepers must be thorough.
It's clean.
It's a plant.
So what? When I go for the alarm clock, at least when you sneak in, a few mercenaries will come up to check the situation. I'm not sure how it is here right now, actually. I'm not gonna test it though. First off, I'm gonna rob that bastard. My credits now.
The cleaners don't dare touch treasures like this. We can get some skin cells from the dust. It's probably contaminated, though. We should find another sample.
Holographic interface. Won't find a sample here.
No DNA, but... Looks like Hawk's been trying to crack KG's gray box. Looks like he's missing something. He hasn't cracked the encryption yet. We can probably get Hawk's DNA off the datapad. He seems to have obsessed over this. But I'm not sure there's enough. Let's keep looking.
Well, I want to do this.
Sorry.
Yeah, okay, it doesn't seem like anything has come up here.
Not a great saliva sample, but it's still useful. That should do it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, you need 3 out of 4 samples, possible samples also, or 4 out of 5, whatever. Something like that. This is also an absolutely stunning wall. This also makes for a pretty image. That's right, I don't want this to blur. Saturation is good. Film grain strength. Oh. Okay, I could probably make for interesting pictures, but let's not go there. Bloom strength is that? Okay, yes. Then I stick with a half. Bloom threshold, what does that do? Ah, okay, it makes it a little bit sharper. Yeah, I don't need to hide anything there. Especially since everything in the background doesn't count. Doesn't make a difference. Is that doing anything? Not really. Oh god. I'm just gonna stick with that. What sort of setting is this? Also no clue. I'm just gonna roll with this, I think. That's pretty enough. Might as well do something useful with the cutscenes and the photo tools, since I pretty much, yeah, well, did nothing with the thumbnails on the first one, so...
That got it. The barrier's down.
Password required. Voice ID accepted. Welcome, Mr. Hawk. DNA identification affirmed.
Welcome, Mr. Hawk. And now we can get in.
I'll check for security cams. Go ahead and get dressed.
Get back into that armor. And then let's see how horrible this sequence will be. Well, not really much I can do there yet, so... Guess I just gotta go. This wall is pretty impressive.
Very nice. This scanner will hone in on the gray box. It's not far. Creepy. Creepy. I could still get money for something like this, even outside the Alliance. Asari go nuts for this sort of thing.
Let's just examine everything we can for a moment.
Michelangelo's David. Just... wow. Think we could get this out through the door?
Unlikely, Kasumi.
Hawk has good taste. I'll give him that. Ugh. Rachni Queen. I guess everything's valuable to someone. Doesn't look like much, but that might be one of the most valuable pieces here. Turian art is rare outside of Palavin. For good reason, I say.
Agreed.
This is nice. Oddly relaxing. Wow. Imagine that thing coming at you in a dark alley.
Love the Dragon Age reference.
A model of the Kara. It's like a Turian Titanic, the way I hear it. This looks like Quarian script. Wow. This has got to be old. When was the last time the Quarians wrote on stone? I feel like its eyes are following me. Yikes. That's impressive. Not sure what it is, though. How did Hawk get Lady Liberty's head? Damn you, Hawk! That's a Casa Locust. No.
The Casa Locust.
The gun that killed 2 presidents. Gorgeous. It even comes with a perfect copy, too. I'm sure Hawk won't mind if we borrowed these.
I think so as well. So that's all. Yeah, let's get the grey box.
Oh my god. There it is.
Don't bother, Miss Goto. It's code-locked.
Smug face.
I had a feeling that was you at the door. I knew if it was really you, you'd get through anyway.
You know me. I don't like to disappoint.
I need what's in your grey box, Kasumi. You know I'm willing to kill you for it. I'll admit your skills are impressive. You got into my vault like I'd left it open, but you're still going to die, screaming. No!
Have I got your attention?
That shut him up.
Kill them.
Try. Okay, now things are gonna be interesting. Wrong weapon.
Now you see me.
Okay. Now things are gonna get intense.
Sweet.
Because my shields go down pretty much immediately.
Cloaking. Taking fire. Burn the bastard.
Kasumi, don't die on me there. Alright, Chief Rowe. The good thing on the Casa Locus is that it's about the best SMG in the game, in my personal opinion. Oh, right, that didn't work here.
Checking blueprints.
Wonderful job, Kasumi.
Let's get out of here.
Joker, bring the shuttle in.
That went reasonably well. Just gotta play it smart, I suppose. Well, it doesn't do me any favors anyway. Oh! There was a grenade! Well, that's a second death. Probably should have quick saved. Oh no, not necessary. Wonderful.
Cloaking.
Welcome back. Oh, Kasumi.
Cloaking.
Well, at least the engineer is a pretty powerful class. No, not quite. I'm on Kasumi's mission.
Get down.
This is Kasumi's loyalty mission. Her little heist with Donovan Hawk.
Going dark.
This is going well. Okay. Well, it does have a slight similarity, but not enough, I think.
Damn it! We have to find another way.
No problem, Kasumi. We'll find another way. That's why we're here. Ah, damn it. Made one mistake. But at least it's not a critical one. Oh, pfft. Easy peasy. We'll get Garrus in due time. But for now, we'll do Kasumi's mission because I wanted the Casa Locust. Because it is a damn strong weapon. Settled into playing is always good. As long as there are no issues.
Going silent.
Okay, I think that was it. Not quite.
Here they come.
Uh-oh. Shit! 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 Shit!
It'll take heavier weapons than that to blow those things.
Whew. Ammo, 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 ammo. Yes. More ammo? There. Okay. Give me money. Give me resources. And boom. Leave a big damn explosion.
Don't let them out of there with my property. Kill Allison Gunn. Bring the other girl to me.
You hear that? Watch her alive.
Look straight ahead.
Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Kasumi! Shite. Sadly, I didn't pay attention right now to what the dialogue said. I'm a little bit preoccupied with not dying. Damn it. That should be out of range. Yes, the drone! Oh! Drone is the absolute MVP right now. Oh my god. Oh, that is risky. Where the hell is Kasumi? Just have the feeling that's not very effective to just sit there, Kasumi. This can't be caught outside of cover for too long. Sadly, I don't have the AI hacking yet. I would have a field day with that. Ah, ammo. Not much, but ammo.
Is this valuable?
Oh yes.
Keep them busy.
Attack damage is definitely what I need. Oh yes, we're almost done. Oh great. But the finale will be very tough. Very nice, Kasumi.
dark.
Okay, I need ammo. Lots of it. I'm not sure if I start the next part with full ammo or not. So I would prefer to have every available thermal clip on hand. Wasn't there also... I'm almost sure I remember there being heavy weapon ammo here. Was there really none? Alright then. It is, it definitely is. And I only have the default grenade launcher, that's not helping my case. Oh, we'll see, we'll see. Oh boy. I thought there was some, but apparently I was mistaken. Yeah.
Incoming! Get down! You could have done this the easy way, Goldblum. Allow me to show you the hard way.
Up ahead.
Oh, that's so little damage. Wrong button. Damn it. Good job, Kasumi. Excuse me, that was a direct hit.
Can't do that right now.
Wrong.
This'll bring him down.
Oops, wrong button. Kasumi!
What did you tell your friend, Kasumi? You're doing this for love?
Come on, Hawk. Yeah. You do that now.
Look straight ahead.
Kasumi, why don't you stay right here and cover with me? damn it! Good job, Kasumi! Where do you think you're going? Shit.
Shepard, I need a clear path to the gunship. Take out these guards.
Do what you like to this gunship. I'll have a squadron of them.
Yeah, but you're sitting in this one, Hawk. Alright.
Clear out the guards. I'll take out the shields on the gunship.
Do it, Kasumi. This is, by the way, a very awesome sequence, in my personal
Got a
opinion.
clear shot. Here we go.
And now, time for my grenade launcher.
Shields down. Let's tear that thing apart. Coming from the right.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Ah, up there. There's the heavy weapon ammo. That went pretty much better than I expected, honestly. Back to the Normandy. The SMG is my favorite SMG in the game anyway. The Shuriken sucks and the Tempest isn't much better.
Kasumi, if you're seeing this,
Although this gives a quality SMP.
the information we found is all here. It's big, Kasumi. If the Council ever got wind of this, the Alliance could be implicated. Kasumi, I encrypted the information to keep it safe. And I uploaded the encryption key to your gray box, so no one could get the whole package. But if I'm dead, and if anyone knows about this, then I've made you a target, my love. I'm so sorry.
Keiji.
I know you, Kasumi. You'll want to keep these memories forever. But you don't need some neural implant to know I'll always be with you. Please. Kasumi. Destroy these files. There's nothing more I can do to protect you.
I can't do that. This is all that's left.
Goodbye, Kasumi. I love you.
Is there any way we can just destroy the information?
No. Keiji's a master at encrypting files. He laced the information into his memories. You can't get one without experiencing the other.
And this is a problematic decision. On one end, I can absolutely understand that Kasumi wants to hang on to that, and I think Kasumi is in itself trustworthy enough to hold something like that. On the other hand, I know that in Mass Effect 3, if we keep the grey box, let's just say it's bad for her mental health, because she just this is the purest form of escapism what she does there. Just the world's going to shit, well, I just spend all day long plugged into the grey box and just experience the old memories again. Might be useful in 3, but that is a moral decision that I really can't stand for. Because I like Kasumi, and whatever use it may have, yeah, bad side of VR, exactly. Why live in the world that's going to shit, with war and death at every opportunity, when you can just run it, or when you can just hold yourself up in pleasant memories of the past with a loved one. So I will have this data destroyed. I'm not quite sure what difference it makes in Mass Effect 3, honestly. I cannot from the top of my head remember if it makes anything else beside of this absolutely sad dialogue that she has, that she's basically just holding herself up in there all day long. So I'm not gonna go with that. That one really stuck with me. So it is what he wants. We're gonna helps with keeping her alive, really. She stays alive anyway, if I'm remembering correctly. I don't know a scenario where she dies in Mass Effect 3.
I know. I can't.
Unless maybe she's not loyal for whatever reason. Unless you don't do the mission at all, her loyalty. But I'm not quite sure.
If it's easier, I could do it for you.
Okay. Just get it over with. Please.
This is a troublesome choice. I really get her point, why she would like to keep it. But from what we would know at this very point only. Okay. What the hell, game? Okay. From what we know at this point, without considering Mass Effect 3 here or anything else, what we know here is that he has very dangerous informations that would be absolutely terrific for the Alliance if it came out. So it is, on that note, the logical choice to destroy the data. And with my knowledge that she will basically just... yeah, some more assets maybe. But... I just can't. I just can't let her run herself down like that. That's just no. That's just not the right thing to do.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Oh, show me. What do you got? Thank you again, Samish Bhatia. Mr. Bhatia! Ah. Mr. Yes. Yes. Very lovely. Then we're gonna change dresses again, because I don't wanna run around the Normandy in a dress. Wait. Huh. Interesting. We're gonna stay casual. Definitely gonna stay casual. And then... well, there's not really anyone to talk about right now. We're on this for 3 hours now. I dare say... thank you, Kelly. I dare say it's time to call it a day here. So, I say thanks for watching. Thanks a lot. It was a very pleasant stream today. I got a lot of things done. And what Was there anything else I have to say? I don't think I do. Nope. I think no more words for today. Stay safe, you too, thank you. And hopefully see you around next time. Until then, bye bye.